Hello and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Intern Dan, and today we're going to take a look at Earth Asunder by Jason Surlock.
Earth Asunder is a tactical miniatures combat game for 2 players in which you take on the role of a summoner, summoning in armies to attack each other in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. There's swords, spells, and sniper rifles. We've got some of the pieces here that we're going to look at. This is all prototype components, so they may change in the final game. Let's take a look.
To set up the game, each player will take turns placing their summoners along with obstacles and rift nodes on the battlefield.
To begin a round, you will collect energy plus bonus energy for any nodes you control. You also will trigger any spells that take place at the beginning of the round.
You can then choose to activate any unit you control on the battlefield. Most of your units will move and then cast a spell or perform an attack. However, they can only do this one time during a turn.
The summoner is special in that they can perform any action they want in any order, and they can be reactivated later on to summon more units or cast more spells during your turn.
The players will fight back and forth on the map, struggling over who controls the rift nodes until one defeats the other player's summoner and wins the game.
Earth Asunder definitely focuses on being one of those games that is quick to pick up and isn't super heavy on the rules. It is still a tactical game, so you'll have to learn some of the nuances that go on with like line of sight and movement and that sort of thing. But it is pretty easy to just get into. I also really liked that you have reinforcements that you're summoning as you play. I feel like most of these tactical miniatures games, you just have your whole army at the very beginning, and this one encourages you to think, okay, where do I need to get my summoner so I can get more units out there? And I really liked that aspect of the game.
Yeah, that's a great point. It was really easy to get in and learn, but a lot of the difficulty, the depth in the game came from the keywords on those cards. And that's one thing that I really enjoyed about the game. The cards of that make up your deck, even though you're not going through it as a traditional deck, it's there on the table for you to choose what units you want. It's built to put sleeves on the cards so that instead of having all these tokens to mark damage or special buffs or debuffs, you can take a dry erase marker and just mark on the sleeve and then wipe it off when you're ready to do something different with that. And I really liked the structure of that.
Yeah, I also liked that most of the cards, if they had special text, that text was explained on the back of the card. So you had all the rules you needed already in your hand.
Yeah, I liked the minis as well. The cards were great. The minis looked good. Again, it's a prototype, so those will probably change. They've even said that when they sent us this. I did struggle a little bit with seeing, okay, this mini with this card, it didn't always seem to line up. Maybe that's something they'll change when they come out with the final version. I
actually disagree. I found it really easy with my faction to line up which units were which, because the card art and the actual minis, they're in like the same poses and stuff. Although I think one of mine had like some sort of magical aura around his hands, and I was looking for that in the minis, and he just had regular hands. So it did throw me off a little bit, but overall, I liked that the cards and the minis match so far. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes in the final game. This here is being slated as a starter set, so I'm interested in seeing what they do when they make the full game, how they expand on this faction, how they add more factions. There's just a lot of possibilities here, and that really appeals to me.
And that's one thing that I enjoy as well, is the fact that they have said they're going to come out with other cards. So you have your 10-card deck, but then you can take these other cards. You can have a different summoner for your faction. You can have different units with your faction. So your deck is going to be different. You can face different challenges. If you know your opponent's coming in with one faction, maybe you want to fit it to your play style and do something different. And that's a really neat possibility with this game, just everything that you can do with the cards they've given you.
If this sounds of interest to you, definitely check out Earth Asunder on Kickstarter.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. Yep, that's the way.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3.
When you're
I'm
done
Will.
entirely.
And I'm Intern Dan.
Hit that stop button.
I actually don't know what our theme music sounds like, because skip past this part.
And I'm Intern Dan, and today we're going to take a look. Took a look.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry. Some reinforcements during the turn, and then I'm going to cut you off and be like, actually, you're wrong. The intern is now the master.